right. I am live. I don't know how well you guys can hear me. I'm going to hope okay. So, let's see. If I can pull this up so I don't know how well, I don't know how good people can hear me. Let's see. I wonder if it is not sure what. Yeah, it is using this. So, there we go. Haha. So this is probably what's going to be used. So I get to look kind of odd with my stuff here. So, hi guys. RC3Art live right now. I'm going to be doing a live unboxing. Of course, I say it's a live unboxing. It's actually a live unshort boxing. So basically, let me move some stuff out of the way here. Excuse me. I'll slide to the side here. Basically, when we purchased that huge collection I talked about, most of the stuff we haven't even sorted through yet. We have gone through several short boxes and we're sorting through them. I actually have a few short boxes here I put to the side. Basically, just going to kind of share with you guys an unboxing so you can kind of see what was inside one of the short boxes. Now, we got about 80 of these short boxes and we were going through several. But I figured it'd be fun for you guys to see what I'm pulling out of the short box as I check it out. So, trying to use a much higher quality video. Went ahead and forked out the change to get Sparko Cam so I can use my DSLR so that you guys can see me better. And hopefully this will sound a little better than what was used before. So let's see how this works out. So we can grab a little handful and we'll start showing off the books. I think these might be in some form of order. I'm not entirely sure. We'll find out. Also, I'm going to do this on the live stream. If you guys want to, you can leave comments and leave in the comments below. Of course, please subscribe, etc., etc. Please check out my 100 subscriber video. I want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to try and get a couple really great books. Make sure to check that out. So let's go ahead and start off with what is inside this short box. So we have Impact University Free Comic Book Day. Looks like it's in a little bit of an order. Impact University Free Comic Book Day. If you guys see anything you like, all of this obviously is going to be available in our Wall Crawler Comics comic crate. But if you do see individual comics, we will sell individual comics as well. If you see something that you want, make sure to let me know in the comments below, and we might be able to work out something. Al has a lot of Free Comic Book Day stuff. Al and Friends. I have no idea. I've never seen any of this. It's pretty cutesy, I guess. Cyberforce and Hunter Killer. It's all Free Comic Book Day stuff. Try and get it closer to me so you guys can see it. We'll do that. Kind of put it more up in front of my face here. We have Pool Shapes, Phonogram, the Singles Club. We have a Grimm Fairy Tales, The Piper. Interesting. Oh, this looks like we're going to have some possible aim of a run here. What is this? Maybe a dynamite. For some reason, I don't know what this is. Anyway, have this and this. All right, unboxings away. There's quite a few more comics left in this box. So let's keep on moving. Can you guys hear me? Then you get a little closer. How about that? Okay. All right. So we got that. We got that. We got that. Looks like a run. of whatever this is. Death in the Flame. The Green Llama and Black Terror. And issue 0. Okay. So looks like that's about it of that. A little bit of a run. So far, so good. All right, ooh, some Marvel Knight stuff. Let's see what we got here. We have some Punisher Warzone. Punisher the Cell. More Punisher Warzone. Interesting covers. Oh, got a ding. What we got here? Okay. More Punisher. Looks like we got some Punisher up in here. Some good, awesome covers. Some variants. Looks a lot like some of the original Punisher. Like, oh, here's one. That's extremely recognizable. That's just like, for real was like Punisher Limited Series issue number 2. It's like a cover swap from that. This looks like a cover swap from something. I've seen that before. Punisher War Journal. So we got some Punisher here. That's awesome. Oh, there's a Punisher getting punched by good old Cap. That's weird. There's a comic book in the background of this. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a Daredevil comic up here. So interesting. All right. Moving on. Some more Punisher War Journal. Yeah, we got one thumbs up and one person watching. Sweet. Yay. More Punisher War Journal. More Punisher War Journal. More Punisher War Journal. More Punisher War Journal. It's interesting. It's kind of a Captain America Punisher mix. That's awesome. Oh, hey, how's it going there? The great and mighty legend. Good to see you. Hi. This is my first true, real live going at it with this new setup. See, hopefully everything sounds all right and looks all right. I assume it looks pretty good because that's a Canon. Looking good live. Sweet. I'm glad I'm looking good. Looking pretty. We'll keep on going. Let's see. Shadowline. I don't know much about that one. That's a newspaper looking one. Pulse. Yeah, these are some pretty cool looking Punisher books here too. I got some more of the War Journal coming up. That looks like what, Bucky and Punisher? That's interesting looking. Oh, here we go. There's a Punisher War Journal with World War Hulk. Yeah, if you're coming in right now, Great Legend, I've basically from the collection that we got, I just decided to do kind of a little unboxing video just for fun. Just try and do a video working on getting our name out with the comic crate. Probably see my shirt. I kind of printed that a while back ago. Hopefully the comic crate goes well. And this is a lot of stuff that'll actually be included. Pressing's not doing too bad. I'm still running across the same issue. I've been trying to press comics, and I still I'm either pressing them too hard or something like that, and the backs will come out. And I obviously don't have example, but the backs will come out all rippled, but the rest comes out really good. So I'm still trying to fix the ripple issue I'm running across. But other than that, it's coming out good. It's just trying to get it the right pressure on the books and not waste a bunch of the silicone paper, because once you get the ripples in the silicone paper, I can't seem to get rid of them. So, and then it just transfers them to the book. So I'm been in a bit of standstill on trying to figure out how I'm going to do it without wasting a bunch of the transfer silicone paper, because it's not cheap. You got to use some pretty good stuff. Yeah, I think the comic crate is a good idea. And so far, I don't have a ton of subscribers, but I haven't really done a whole lot of advertising yet. This is just the first month, so I expected it to be kind of slow starting. Most of the people that we know in the community, I don't know a whole lot of them would go after it, because, for collectors, comic crates are cool, but a lot of times the readers are the ones who seem to want it. That's interesting. That's a Punisher with a Santa Claus look. That's a pretty cool one. I like that one. That's a good art Punisher right there. I like the tiger in the background. Oh, go back to some more Warzone. But yeah, I hope the crate turns out to be a good idea. I hate to waste anything on it. I think it's good. I think it just needs time to get out there. The Paraphanauts? I've never even heard of that one before. Paraphanauts. Apparently that started with Image, and then looks like Dark Horse picked it up. Interesting looking stuff, though. All right. Let's keep on going. About a little over a third of the way through the box now. Looks like they're a little mixed. So there's Pulse number 12 and number 13. Then 14. That's a pretty cool one. I like that one. And number 11. I feel like this has a little significance, but I'm not sure. Oh, back into some more Punisher. These have some cool covers. I like the covers of these Punishers. They're really neat. More of the Punisher. If you get bored there, great show, great legend. You can always hop off. I know this is a lot of just me throwing a bunch of comics up in front of a camera right now. It's just like a regular unboxing, I would hope. Trying to take forever per comic here. Doop, doo, doo, doo. When the show comes back on, some folks be ready for those. Oh, the Punisher. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, a lot of people have kind of gotten out of the reading of the stories and gotten more into the value of the books, and that's understandable. I get it. There's a lot of value in comics right now because they're so hot. So I more or less created the crate as an idea to get people more of the people who aren't necessarily in comic book communities into comic books, and allow people to try and do get runs of comics and read comics, get some reading back out there. Because and a lot of times I'll watch videos, and I decided to did a little research, and the thing I ran across the most is that people will get these boxes of comic books and crates and things like that, and you would notice the difference between the type of collector that people are. You've got the readers who, what didn't seem to matter which comics they got, they were excited about what comics they got out of a comic crate or whatever type of box they got, because they wanted to read them and look at them. They like the art. But then you can tell the ones who are the collectors who want value out of their books, and those are the ones that are like, oh well, that's a terrible idea. Crates are horrible because why would I spend $20, $25 a month guaranteeing I'm not going to get, I'm going to get a whole bunch of dollar bin fodder, which I'm trying to prevent. Obviously, I don't think, even though these are not necessarily extremely rare books, I don't consider stuff, especially stuff this post 2000, as dollar bin fodder. Might be $2 bin fodder, but oh, I'm behind on a lot of reading too. So I'm not complaining about people not wanting to read. I haven't read a comic in a couple months now. It's pretty sad. Been so busy sorting comics, I haven't had a chance to really read comics. Ooh, good old Phoenix song, in song. I like these. These are good land books right here. Old Dark Shadows soap opera. Yeah, I know everybody's got life, man. So much stuff going on these days. Phoenix is awesome. That's new. Pieces for Mom. Tale of the Undead. Interesting. And there we go. Pigeons from Hell. That's different. There have been some pretty interesting books. Let me tell you, I've run across going through this stuff. Just the amount of different books all over the place. Oh, you go. Pirates versus Ninjas. That's actually that's an Antarctic Press book, so those are a little tough to come by. Phonogram. Some more of the program. More paraphanax. But yeah, I'm trying to design the crate to be more. I'm offering different styles of crates. People can choose, pick and choose what they really want. If they're a Spider-Man collector, then you can choose Spider-Man, and I can get you Spider-Man books. But when it comes to crates, I try and I'm trying to make sure that everybody gets a decent value out of what they're buying. We bought such a huge lot of comics all at once that the cost for us is low enough that we can still kind of put some pretty decent things in our crate. And I think other crates might not be able to do, but it's just, it depends on your collector. If you're a collector looking for pure value, random grab bags and random crates and things like that, a lot of times you're not going to get exactly what you're looking for. Not unless the crate offers some type of special incentive, like throwing in a good book or a special variant, and I don't mind throwing in pretty decent books every once in a while. I try and at least add a good book here or there for each of our crates, just to keep the incentive going. There we go. Painkiller Jane. And then Hellcat. Hellcat issue number 2. Hellcat issue number 3. Hellcat issue number 4. Let's see, do I have a complete miniseries run of that? Yep. Hellcat number 5 of 5. So Hellcat miniseries completed there. Someone might get that miniseries in one of our crates. Paradise X. Paradise X Devils. Paradise X Ragnarok. I have to read what this Paradise X is, but it looks pretty cool. Paradise X. Just regular Paradise X. And then Paradise X Special. I don't know if you know anything special about Paradise X. I don't know much about it, but it looks pretty decent, especially the Ragnarok being in there. Penance. From the pages of Civil War. Penance Relentless. There's a cool cover with Wolverine on it. Penance. Oh, The Order. The Order. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for stopping by there. Great show. I was the great legend. I want to call you the great show, the great legend. I appreciate you stopping by. Just say hey. It's always cool to say hi to some people in the community. I don't get the chance to really talk much to the community there. I'm still slowly working my way back in. I think people haven't noticed me come back yet. So I'm working it. But you have a good one. I appreciate you stopping by. I know it's kind of late, so I didn't expect a whole bunch of people to pop up. Penance Relentless. Some more Penance Relentless. Oh, here's the issue number 1 of 4, the Paraphonauts. I guess that's when Dark Horse took it over. Outsiders Annual number 1. It's a different style of art. Omega the Unknown. Omega the Unknown number 2. And looks like number 3. There's a 10-issue miniseries. Number 4. Let's see, might have the rest of the miniseries in here. Looks like I might. Oh, spill. Number 5. Number 6. Yeah, slight spill here. I'll need you a second. Only bad thing, I don't like the fact these books aren't in boards, but they are in bags, so I can't really complain a ton. Heck, come here. Let's see. There's number 7. Let's see if there's anything else in here. There we go. Number 8. Also Scooby-Doo-ish. 9. It's a different style of art. And 10. So a whole mini-series run of that. We have Outsiders, issue 48. We have Outsiders, issue 47. We have The Other Side, issue number 3. Issue number 4. And issue number 5. Let's see what else we got down in here. Boxes starting to empty out here. Other Siders 49. Other Siders issue 50. Oh, here's some cool stuff. Let's see. Onslaught Reborn issue number 1. I believe. Can't tell. It's done by Rob Liefeld, but I can't tell if that's I don't think it might be a Liefeld cover. It's quite possible. I don't see his name on here. It looks pretty Liefeld / Silvestri style. So Onslaught Reborn. This is a different cover. Onslaught Reborn variant. Some of these had some pretty good artists. Like here's this one, Onslaught Reborn issue number 4. It's a J. Scott Campbell variant. Onslaught Reborn issue number 5. I'm not sure which variant that is. And the order number 6. Issue number 6. The order issue number 1 variant. The order issue number 2. Number 3. Criminal. Issue 10, looks like. All right. All right, we should try and get this. All right, there we go. Let's close that up and move that out of the way. So we can have some room to finish putting this stack over here. Okay. Order issue number 4. Issue number 5. The Cryptics. Issue number 3. Spooktacular special. To heck and back. Here's the Silvestri Cyber Force X-Men number 1. Interesting cover. Oh, here's a free comic book day Dabble Brothers showcase. Criminals. Issue number 1. Issue number 3. Issue number 4. Issue number 5. Issue number 6. Issue number 7. The Sinners Part 1. So that's issue number 1 of the Sinners part. Issue number 2 of the Sinners. Issue number 3. Issue number 4. Issue number 5. These are all done by Icon. That's interesting. Criminal Macabre, or whatever. My demon baby. Cross Bronx number 1. It's an interesting cover. Cross Bronx number 2. Number 3. And then number 4 of the 4-issue miniseries. Countdown to Mystery. 1. There we go. Crossina Midnight Bedtime Stories. Oh, this is interesting. It looks like an Adam Hughes, but it's actually a Sook. I'm not sure what that is, but search for Ray Palmer, Superwoman, and Batwoman Countdown number 1. That's a pretty cool cover. I like it. Pull it back. It's a pretty cool cover. I like it. Wildstorm. Search for Ray Palmer. Gotham by Gaslight. Because it's all the separate universes. Crime Society. From the Countdown one-shots, it looks like. Keep on rolling. Here is the Red Rain one. Here's the Jimmy Olsen one. Wow, that is a thick book. Wow. Here's the Countdown Special Flash. It's got a Trickster on there. That'd be cool. Boom Studios Cover Girl. Must be easy and breezy. Number 2. Number 3. Oh, some thick books too. Number 4. Boom Studios put out some good stuff sometimes. Number 5. Then we have The Creeper. The Creeper number 2. Doesn't look like a monster version of the Joker at all. Number 3. Nope. Go back to Criminal. Issue number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. All right, let's grab. All right, time to grab the last bit. So this last stack will be the end of this box. Looks like we're going back to Punisher. War Journal. 14. 15. It says Delgado on it, but I don't think it's the same Delgado I'm thinking of. I'll have to check it out. 16. That's a interesting cover. There you go. 16. 17. I like that cover. It has a really cool cover. I like that a lot. 18. That doesn't look like Chucky whatsoever. 19. 20. 21. Some pretty interesting covers. I like these. 22. 23. 24. 25. Secret Invasion. That seems the last run of the Delgado ones. Let's see, 26. Annual. A lot of Punisher War Journal. There's a whole bunch of that. Oh, hey, how's it going there, Comic Bags 22? How is it going? Welcome to my live stream. Woo. I'm almost done with my quote unquote unboxing, but I'm always free to talk for a little while. Countdown to Mystery. Number 2 of 8. Number 3 of 8. Number 4 of 8. Number 5 of 8. Number 6 of 8. Yeah, I already sorry, got an itch. I guess the live thing to me seemed a little more natural for me. In the end, I think it's just because I was already, I'm put it lightly, I'm lazy, and videos is something I don't. Excuse me, I don't more. Adding background music from videos, but for unboxing things like that, just live for stuff right now. And number 8, and then Red Sun. So that's actually the end of the box. If you want to rewind a little bit, that's fine. To talk if there are any on here. I'm glad you. Thanks for subbing my channel. Also, if you haven't checked out my 100 contest I'm in the middle of doing, of course, gotta get to 100 subs before I'll actually give out the prizes. But if you want to check that out, make sure to check out that. Trying to help get my comic crate idea out there. And I think that will help play work some of the bigger unboxing YouTubers to see if they'd be willing to do an unboxing. I've gotten a hold of a couple I'm trying to work out something with, but so far it's about it. I don't know what's special about it, but apparently it's a somewhat mildly popular book. Oh, lost comic bags. Well, thanks for stopping by. Might have went back to look at some of the books I was talking about that I unboxed. It's quite possible. All right, so sorry, I live down in the South End, so allergies are lovely. Yeah, I appreciate everybody coming and checking out. It was better turnout than I've had a couple times. Most of the time I've been sitting around talking to Tad, which surprisingly he's probably in bed by now. It's getting kind of late. He hasn't stopped by just yet. But hey Tad, how's it going? I'm sure you'll probably end up watching this video eventually. I'll give you a shout out. Give a shout out, of course, to the Great Legend Show. Him and Tad have followed me for quite a while, and I appreciate their dedication to keeping sub to my channel and keeping an eye out on me, helping me out when I can. If you guys are wondering what books I have back here, it's actually stuff two comics I was planning on listing. You can probably tell just from the background what they are. I've got 2 copies of the Teen Titans issue number 12. It's not the foil cover, it's the original first print. I think the foil cover is actually a second print. I don't remember, or some type of weird variant, but first print, issue number 12. First appearance of the Bat Who Laughs. Yeah. It was we had, I think, probably close to 4 copies of that, and I listed them up. Actually, they got listed up not too long after we bought the collection, and those got bought out real fast on our Atomic Avenue site before I took the site down for a while. But yeah, as I was going through the collection, we found 2 more copies, so I decided to pick it up. Yeah, the collection we bought or inventory we bought, which was close to 40,000 comics, is my rough estimate. I don't have a full blown number yet, but that's my rough estimate on it. It had a bunch of really, really great books in it. Some really hidden kind of keys. I found one that I sold, which was I sold one for a pretty penny. It was the Batman Joker Jacques cover. I sold it. Found it in there. It was really, I know it was really popular at the time, so I went ahead and sold it. And there's been a couple other ones. Like I think somewhere in one of these boxes is the first appearance of World War Hulk or whatever. But yeah, it was pretty cool. It's cool most of the metal was just coming out or had already just recently come out when we bought the collection. So a lot of the metal stuff was in there, and it was actually stuff that got listed early on, and a lot of it got picked up. Like almost as soon as I listed it, it was getting bought off. And I don't know what I had them listed for. Apparently, I had them listed for a couple dollars more than retail, but they were getting bought out like crazy. So yeah, It's pretty cool. I am picking it up for when it first came out. That's great because you know, sometimes you can't even find, like on these, the issue number 12s. I don't even know if the second prints go for $2.99 anymore. They probably go for at least $5 or $6, I'm sure. The one with the red background. Let me see. But yeah, thanks for watching there, Comic Bags 22. See, have the whole complete run. Oh yeah, it seems to be. It is awesome to see it rise in value. And from what I understand, it's a good read. I was going to read it, but then when I didn't think that when I listed everything that it was going to get sold so quickly. Me and my cousin, who were going through the comics, so actually planning on reading it because we'd heard such good things. So now I'm probably just going to have to wait for them to throw it out on graphic novelization before I get a chance to read it. Where'd those go? Ah, there they are. Oh, come here. Been wanting to test these bad boys out. That's awesome. You got the whole run. That's a tough run to get right now. Only the people who seem to jump after it as soon as it came out have gotten that run, or at least the ones who are willing to put out a lot of money for them right now. These are really good. I like these. Since I do comic pressing every once in a while, I wanted to find a way to evaluate and go through my books without hurting them, and found these really nice rubber gloves. They're made of nitrile. That's awesome. That's the whole point of having. That's one of the main reasons to have a comic book store. We want to have a comic book store eventually, and that's the whole reason to have a comic book store and have one nearby you, is just so you can subscribe to books that you want. Otherwise you're just buying everything on eBay, and I think the store is really still there to try and keep the readers going. But most of the collectors nowadays, they attack Atomic Avenue and eBay and things like that because they're looking for better deals. The only people who seem to go to the comic stores anymore for collectors are just ones trying to hunt down variants can't find elsewhere. But that's cool. I'm glad you got those. I hear it's a really good read. Yeah. Let's see. Curious as how well, because I bought these gloves. They're like black. I also bought them because I actually fit my hand. I have a really fat hand, if you want to put it that way. So since you're still on here, and I'm still going live for quite a while, or at least for right now, what books are you into there, Comic Bags? I don't know if I've had a chance to watch a whole lot of your videos just yet. What are you into? I'll open up this book and see how well these gloves work. Secret. Just take the tape off. Don't be lazy about it. Batman, Moon Knight, and picking up old Spectre books. That's cool. I know there's some pretty cool Spectre books out there. How old are you? Is there I don't know if I've ever looked into Spectre too much. Is he an old school Bronze Age, or does he actually go back into Silver Age too? Well, these are actually really good. Sorry, I'm getting intrigued. I wanted to see how well these gloves hold out to touching comics, and they're thick, they're easy to use, and they they grab really well without damaging the book, and I like that. Not bad. I'm 16. Silver. Check out the video. It's always cool. It's always cool to check out other YouTubers' videos. I'm gonna throw this bag away. That's garbage. It's horrible, horrible bag. So you picked up the entire 31 issue second volume. Wow, that's pretty awesome. Did it cost you quite a bit, or did you find it on eBay for like the whole collection? Yeah, 30 to 40. I mean, anytime you can get a comic, you know, in my opinion, anytime you can get a comic that you want, like that you're looking for and want to add to your collection or add to your run, and it costs you between $1 and $2, that's a good deal. Oh, think I lost. Oh, yeah, camera reset there. Sorry, it kind of reset for a second. Yeah, that's a good deal if you can find it between $1 to $1.50 to $2 a book. That's great. And you got yours for around 30 to 40. If you bought it online with shipping and everything, it really only costs you a little over $1 a book at best. So that's a good deal. I actually have a long box sitting right next to me. There was a place near me, they call them Book and Music Exchange, but they actually started selling comic books. They actually closed down one of the stores that are right next to me. And I knew one of the guys up there. I talked to him for a while, and he let me pick out whatever books I wanted from their stash. And a lot of their good stuff had been picked over, but I went and picked it all up, picked up a long box worth, and grabbed what good stuff I wanted. And he was really nice to me. He sold it to me for a very, very low price. Like, I don't know, I filled up this whole long box next to me, and I think it only cost me like $10 for the whole long box, and it had some pretty good stuff in here. Actually, a couple of old things that I like. Like here is Warren Magazine Spirit #1. I know it's not incredibly valuable, but it is a magazine comic. It is an issue #1, and you probably can't read the printing date, but that says 1974 on it. So that's it's a pretty old book. It has its own issues with it. It's been loved, I guess. Yeah, $10 is what they had it priced at for this book. For just this book, they had $10 priced just for this book, and I basically bought this book and got a whole box of comics for the rest. Oh, hey, how's it going there, Matilda? Welcome to my live stream. But I got some other great stuff in that box. I love me some old school Conan because I love the art style. Some of the old school Conan mags. Got a few. These are the things that when I saw, I threw them in the box. I like this cover a lot. That's a good one. Slightly newer one. Nice glove. Thank you. I like my glove. I was just telling Comic Bags about the gloves. I bought these specifically to help me go through comic books without damaging them. Mad Magazine. I've never been into it. I've read a few of them. They're pretty funny, but I never collected them. I know there's some actually collectible ones out there. Oh, these are the gloves I bought. I actually bought them from my local Walmart called Venom Steel. They weren't cheap. It was like $10 for this box, but I think it's a box of 50 gloves. So it's not bad. But yeah, they're pretty high quality nitrite. So I don't have any allergies to latex, but they're thick, and it's really, really easy for me to use them. We'll put them to the side here so I don't mess them up. But I mean, it's really easy to get your oils on comics, especially since I do some comic pressing. I want to make sure that I can take a book and with the glove easily, open it, one page at a time and not have to worry about damaging the book and putting my finger oils all up on it. You have 2 magazines. If I have anything that I read currently, I'm all over the place. I have been mostly doing a lot of drawing more than I've been doing a lot of reading, but let me think. What's the main thing I'm reading right now? I tend to read a lot of older stuff, so I almost always end up going back to my old Batman Superman. I love reading the Batman Superman run where they reintroduce Supergirl after, well after her death in Infinite Crisis. I think so. It was. Was it Infinite Crisis? Yeah. Oh, hey, how's it going there, 4-way flashers? Welcome to the live stream. This is actually the best crowd I've ever gotten. Slide that to the side there. And also make sure you guys check out my 100 subscriber contest and go for that. I'm not putting any real special like I know a lot of times that we want to do 18 or over. I forget exactly the reasoning behind that. It's probably for legal reasons, I'm sure. But I don't mind mailing stuff out. Since I know you comic bags, you said you're 16, I believe is what you said. So and you can still apply for it. I'm fine with that. Since I'm not charging anything for it, I believe it's still okay. Yeah, and it's no problem. I mean, it's just mostly me. I'll be the one, boxing and shipping it out. It's not any charge or anything like that. And obviously, make sure you let your parents know. And I assume that they're okay with it. If they're not okay with it, then don't tell me. If you win. But yeah, go take a look. Basically, and I can show you guys the prizes. I'm basically doing a first, second, and third place prize. You just have to be subscribed to this channel and my Wallcrawler Comics channel, which I believe I linked in the description of my other thing. Yeah, I forget the reason why. I'm sure there's a reason why. I think there's some type of legal thing where technically in order to be enrolled in a contest, you're supposed to be 18 years or older. I think that's what was the whole idea behind it. And right now I'd look at it more along the lines of, if I'm just sending basically a free book out, but yeah, I can see that. To avoid parental permissions, I get that too. But yeah, basically I have 3 prizes. I'm trying to remember which one I actually set for first prize. That's pretty funny. Gotcha. Understandable. That makes sense. I think 4-way flashers has done a few more of these. But yeah, and I've got, it's only 6.0, but I've got this as one of the prizes. I've got, I believe what I did is I stacked 2 of these books together, and then one of my freebies was one of my comic crates for free. And then Black Lightning #1, and then this one as well, which is first appearance of Rogue. Those are in my 100 subscriber contest. So check that out. I believe I have all the details in there. But yeah, how's it going? Yeah, they are nice books. I was, not that I'm not necessarily sad or unsad to let them go. I have, um, with such a huge collection. How long am I running the contest? Well, right now I'm not even at 100 subscribers yet, so I won't even really stop until I get to 100 subscribers. And once I get there, I'll probably put a video out stating when the contest will end. But for now, it doesn't have an ending until I can at least get to 100 subscribers on this channel. Um, Once I get 100 subscribers on this channel, and then can narrow it down by who's subscribed to both, then I'll probably come up with an ending. Let's see. Always like throwing out some fun here. Showing off books is a lot of fun for me. So let's see. Got a couple graded books. I'll just show off a couple fun graded books while you guys are here, since you guys are nice enough to check me out, even though I'm already done with the unboxing part. Nice. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. That's contests are neat. I was originally kind of against them, but I've realized that a lot of how the community seems to communicate seems to be a lot through contests and unboxings. So I figured I might as well start throwing out some live videos. Need to try and get get some more people interested in my comic crate and things like that. So I've got to get the name out there some way or another. Here's a cool book we just recently got back from grading. Strange Tales. This is a Steranko cover. It's a little creamed, but Steranko was at our Derby City Comic Con, so we got that. Got it graded, and CBCS was at our Derby City Comic Con too. So we went ahead and got that graded while we were there. So that's one that just recently came back. Yeah, it's really cool. Strange Tales. I like Steranko knew how to draw with a lot of good energy. If you look into art and Jim Lee, you understand what I'm talking about. Let's see what else just recently came back. Got a lot of books down in here. I showed a lot of these to Tat the other day. Is there a 10? I don't know. Hey, oh, hi there, Gene. And I can show you guys the best comic in my collection if you want me to. I'll let you guys think about that. Well, trying to find the rest of the books that came in graded. I'm pretty sure I have them all over here. Graded books are fun. How are you doing there, Gene? Oh, come on. Oh, there it is. That's one that came back. And that's one that came back. I believe. Oh, that one was already graded. Okay. There are 10s, but whoops, messing up my shirt. According to CBCS and CGC, a 10.0 is considered 100% mint. So they are extremely collectible, extremely hard to find. And if you were to find this random Soulfire at a 10.0, it's going to be probably like at least anywhere from $100 to $1,000, depending on its collectible value. It's pretty crazy. Oh, good. Legacy Comic Tome. I've seen 9.9s. They're easier to find. I think Semper Fi actually had a 9.9 at one point. Most of the time, 10.0 is something that just came fresh from the press and just got no damage. And you gotta think that a lot of times, like comic books, if you know anything about the way comic shops and stuff get their books. They just come unbagged, unboarded, completely in a stack to the comic shop. I know this because my dad had a comic shop back when I was a kid. It's just a stack of comics, and just by them slightly shuffling around in the box, they're going to get slight damage, and that's where 9 points tend to come. You look for the one that kind of was sitting in the middle that didn't get the most damage. You can get about a 9 point out of it, but any form of damage whatsoever immediately removes a 10.0, and that can be something as small as just a little like nick. I was thinking it was one you don't breathe on. Yeah, you can't do literally anything to it. Yeah, Gene. Gene, what's this legacy comic tome? You've piqued my interest. I know I look creepy. I'm sorry. I'm just not, still working on adjusting that camera. Here we go. So this also came back. It's 7.5. Unfortunately, I was hoping for something a little better. That recently came back. Miss Marvel #1. And you can find some pretty minty stuff, but and you know, it's always good to send things out. If you really think that's going to be really good, but just the way I always look at it is I always keep my expectation low. If I send something out, I almost always expect it to come back between an 8 and a 9 if I think it's going to be like really high, because otherwise, like, you know, like this Miss Marvel, I expected it to be at least an 8.5 and it came back a 7.5, and it was because of I didn't notice it, and you probably see it from here. You might be able to. Right there is a little stain that I did not notice when I sent it out on the back cover, and that alone knocked it from like a what they consider to be an 8.5. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Huh. That's pretty cool. That's a really neat that's a really neat way to put together stuff like that. If my daughter isn't into comic books and we're still doing this, that might be something I might look into. That's a really cool idea. I like that. Here's one that came back really low, but the reason why we got this graded was because this was actually one. This was the first Jim Steranko art at Marvel, so it's a low grade, but good old Strange Tales, Silver Age 151. So got it signed by Steranko, his first art on Marvel. Tell you a story all day long. Like, my dad was the one who got this signed, and he was talking for like 20 minutes about just those two books because he remembered everything about it. But yeah, that is a really cool idea. Yeah. What do we need to do for my contest? Oh, okay. You can check out the video, but if I can hit on it really fast. Headset issues. Yeah, actually my grandfather was into comics as well, but he didn't really pass it on to my dad, which makes me kind of sad because he would have had some really good comics, you know, golden age issues. He mostly was into the Fawcett comics with Shazam, which is one of the reasons why I like Shazam as much as I do, or Captain Marvel if you want to call him the real term. It's not really Shazam. My contest. Basically, I need to be, you need to be, first I have to get the 100 subs on my RC3Art, which I'm starting to get there pretty quickly already. You need to be sub to me. You need to be sub to my Wall Crawler Comics channel, which I started up a couple weeks ago. Just look for Wall Crawler Comics, all one word, or you can go to my 100 sub contest, and I should have a link to that in the bottom. And that's really, and then you have to do a video on, and it doesn't have to be a video with your face or anything like that. You can just do a quick video or whatever on let me see. Oh, why you do or do not think that Batman is a superhero. Now, not going to go into the full discussion as I know it's controversial, but do you think he's a superhero? He does not have really any superpowers, or is he a superhero because he qualifies as a superhero due to his deeds, etc. And you can go into however what you do or do not like about that, or even if you're just like, well, I think Batman's a superhero, I don't care, whatever, and be done with it. That's all I need. And then that's basically your entry. I'm giving one extra entry to anybody who's actually subscribed to my Comic Crate at the time and subbed to both. So far, no one technically has that, so it's not that big a deal. But you never know. Actually, no, there is one entry. Actually, there's one entry of someone who has that right now. Difference between my two channels, there really isn't much of a difference. In all honesty, I probably do more stuff on this channel right now. The other channel is more for information about our Comic Crate and some more info about that. Right now, I'm still waiting on approval to be able to do live streams with it. I'm probably going to do more live streams of what I'm going through with that on there. But right now, I have more followers here, so I figure it's the best idea. Do you need to buy my box? No, you don't have to buy my box to be an entry. It's just instead of getting the one entry that you get, you'll get two. I'm just giving one free extra entry if you are subscribed to my box and subscribe to both channels, which, like I said, there's only one person who's that. So it's not a huge extra advantage. I don't want people to be able to just, buy into getting free stuff for me. I'm not looking at the camera, looking at the screen. Sorry. I need to move the camera over here. Probably better. Saw I made a comic. You talking about me? I haven't made a comic. I draw. I do draw. I do art. I don't know if I have anything that I've recently drawn on me. Trying to think if I have anything recent that I've drawn actually on me. Yeah, put that draw and draw. And one of my I have my art, and I have like the comic shop idea, and they're kind of hovering between each other, and it's like I start to see more advantage in doing the art and then the comics. It's kind of the way that way. Oh yeah. Thanks for coming by, 4-way flashers. I know it's late, so if anybody needs to drop off, that's perfectly fine. I'll probably keep the stream on for just a little while longer anyway, because I myself have got to go to bed. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Make sure to like and share and do whatever you need to do, or not. It's whatever you want to do. Let me see. Let me show off something else just to make this stream still a little interesting. Let's see. We'll pull out one of my favorite books that we got graded. Here we go. It's only 5.5, but there's an Iron Man #1. Silver Age key right there. It's very pretty. This was one of our better copies. Love me some. Iron Man isn't like one of my favorite superheroes, but I definitely love some Silver Age Iron Man books. I love the Silver Age art style. Sometimes they've got some really cool art styles. Matilda, I didn't know that you drew one. Everyone is their own critic. I can tell you right now that as someone who's been drawing a lot more lately, that it's a place to go is check out Jim Lee's Twitch channel. He has a lot of great insight to drawing and anatomy and things like that, and you get to watch him draw. It's something I tend to watch pretty often, so make sure to check that out if you want to keep on sorry, hit my desk. If you want to keep on improving, it's a great place to check out. I've been checking it out really frequently, and it's definitely helped with me to grab concepts. He's done really good about that. Let me see what else. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Cool. Is there anything else I missed? Let's see. I will go back. I am glad that me and my dad were both into comics, and I've kind of touched on it a little bit back. All right, see you later there, comic bags. Oh, sounds like my camera made a quick reset again. It's good seeing you there, comic bags. I'm glad you came by and said hey. Like I said, anyone feel free to drop. I know it's getting late. I'll probably let me see, I'm at an hour and 12 minutes. I'll probably end at an hour and 30. That way, wrap stuff up. But yeah, I'm me and my dad being both being into comics is one of the things I really enjoyed sharing with him. Never really been into fishing, never really been into hunting or anything like that, which is some of the stuff he still did. I just never really got into it a whole lot. I just loved and in all honesty, I was more of a video game buff back when I was younger, and I started getting more and more into comic books. And my dad noticed that, and he had a lot of old comic books, and like a lot of the older stuff, like the Iron Man and stuff. This was all from his collection. Oh, it's morning there. Oh, sweet. That's pretty awesome. Let me see. If it's morning there, that means you're probably trying to think exactly where that would be at. Not sure where you're located at there, Matilda. Sounds like it'd probably be more one of the eastern countries, I would think, unless my time schedule's off. Israel. Interesting. Well, if you end up winning my my thing, I'm going to have to figure out how much it's going to cost to ship it. I tend to ship most of my stuff in the U.S., so I have to see how much international shipping would be to Israel if you end up winning my contest. I will prize tag someone. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool. If you end up winning, we'll figure it out. I'm sure it's not too huge a deal. I'm sure. Let me see. I'm trying to make sure I keep it interesting and not just a story about everything in my life. Here's some interesting comic books. I know these are mildly rare for modern-ish books. We have the Point One. I believe this was for quite a while the controversial first appearance of Miss Marvel in her costume, but I don't think that's still proven anymore. And then this mini series, I noticed, is actually someone might win a prize. That's cool. That's always cool. I like giving out prizes when I can. I mean, it's a lot of fun doing that in the community. There's a lot of really nice people out in the community these days. You probably won't be able to see all of them right off the bat, but basically, it's this mini series right here, the Legend of Blue Marvel. There we go. I don't know if it's supposed to be around. I haven't read it. 2 of 5. It's like they changed their mind, and then after the first, supposed to make it a 5-issue miniseries instead of a 6-issue miniseries. 2 of 5. It's like they changed their mind, and then after the first, it was kind of odd. All right, let's see. Well, Matilda, is there anything else that you want to see? Do you want to see some since I've only got a few more minutes left, is there any other questions you have left? Since I think you're the only viewer right now, I think everybody else has went ahead and went to bed. Looks like Gene went ahead and dropped off. Yeah, it looks like Gene went ahead and dropped off. So yeah. Is there anything else? I know I'm starting to get kind of laggy right now. So is there anything else that you're wanting to? Where did I get the thing for my chair? Oh, this. The that's actually fabric that me and my wife found over at our local Hobby Lobby is actually what it's called. They sell like different cloths and things like that, so you could sew stuff together. This is actually kind of more of a, I don't know if we call it a flannel, but it's a thicker fabric. And basically all you do, it's a really basic design. You take two different pieces of cloth. You take the one that you want your design on, and then one that's just like a basic color, and you cut them the same length, and you cut little slits down the side, and you just tie it, and it turns it into kind of a tied design. It's pretty cool. It's really easy. You don't have to worry about sewing or anything like that by doing that. You just cut the little slits in equal size slits, and you just knot it around the whole blanket, and it turns it into a blanket. To leave a link in the video for the contest. Oh, let's see. And it should be on my YouTube channel. Let's see. Bring up the link to the let me bring up the link to the Wallcrawler Comics channel. I think that's what you're looking for. Let's go to my channel. Okay. Let's see. Right, so take me to the right place. Oh, looks like it's right. Okay. Hey guys, how's it going? Oh, and I'm talking to myself. Here we go. All right, this should properly to show off on my favorite title. That's no big deal. I can always show it to you since you were nice enough to stay on. Let's see. Your books in my dad's. I think I must have a score. Heading back out. See you later there, comic bags. You can send it to my email. That's fine. That's no big deal. It's fine. Now, I'm about to end it here in just a couple minutes. Here we go. Here's the yeah, I'm going to end it here in just a couple minutes. I'm getting really bad lag. Yeah, I'm lagging pretty bad. Sorry about that. So I'm going to be pretty quick like crazy. So I don't even know if you guys can understand me. Let me type this in here. Let's see. Here we go. Let me type this up because I know I'm lagging pretty bad. Already got bad. Just send to my video link. Yeah, but bam. Close all those tabs. Camera died. It's thinking. Let's just. About that. I apologize for all the technical difficulties. I'm going to have to get up on my camera if I'm going to run for longer than an hour. My email. Let's see. Get this camera working for at least a minute. Crazy noises. No, not going to work. It's making me sad. Oh, that's gotcha. Yep. Looks like my camera's dead. All right. So I get the black. I guess I'll show my comic later on. Sorry guys, I was going to show you guys my till quality camera, and I actually have a phone that I'll probably hook up, and hopefully that'll work out to make it make our sorting a lot better and have a lot better audio quality, because last video you had to turn the volume a lot in order to hear it. That was pretty rough. But if you guys are still there hanging out, I'm going to go ahead and end it because obviously I don't have any video. You can send that link or video to my email address, or you can put that link in. I don't know if you guys can still hear me. Answer. Not. It might have lagged up. I'm going to try and. No, you can't hear me? Okay. Yeah. That's fine. Okay. You can hear me, but it's breaking up. Yeah. I think it's just it happens. I apologize. Yeah, my guess is the camera went out on me, and that's what caused a lot of issues. But I'll go ahead and end it. I appreciate everybody coming by and can really understand me. Yeah, appreciate everybody stopping by. Hope it uploaded, but if not, then I'll talk to you guys later. Have a nice one, guys.